Shelley Alexis Duvall, born on July 7, 1949, was an American actress. Known for her collaborations with Robert Altman and for playing eccentric characters, she was the recipient of several accolades, including nominations for a British Academy Film Award and 2 Primetime Emmys. Shelley had an estimated net worth of $800,000 at the time of her death. She died on July 11, 2024. Early life. Shelley Alexis Duvall was born on July 7, 1949, in Fort Worth, Texas, the first child of Bobby Ruth Crawford, a real estate broker, and Robert Richardson Bobby Duvall, a cattle auctioneer turned lawyer. Duvall had 3 younger brothers, Scott, Shane, and Stuart. Duvall spent her first years living in various locations throughout Texas due to her father's work, before the family settled in Houston when she was 5 years old. Duvall was an artistic and energetic young child, eventually earning the nickname Manic Mouse from her mother. She also became interested in science at a young age, and as a teenager aspired to become a scientist. After graduating from Waltrip High School in 1967, Duvall sold cosmetics at Foley's and attended South Texas Junior College, where she majored in nutrition and diet therapy. Personal life. Duvall married artist Bernard Sampson in 1970, but their marriage disintegrated as Duvall's acting career accelerated, leading to their divorce in 1974. While she was shooting Annie Hall in New York in 1976, Duvall met singer-songwriter Paul Simon. The couple began a relationship and lived together for 2 years. Their relationship ended when Duvall introduced Simon to her friend, actress Carrie Fisher. Fisher took up with Simon. In the late 1970s, Duvall dated musician Ringo Starr. Duvall was in a relationship with musician and former Breakfast Club lead vocalist Dan Gilroy from 1989 through the remainder of her life. The pair began their relationship while co-starring in the Disney Channel show Mother Goose Rock in Rhyme, which was also produced by Duvall. She had no children. After the 1994 Northridge earthquake, Duvall relocated from Benedict Canyon in Los Angeles to Blanco, Texas. She said she decided to return to her home state in 1994, while shooting the Steven Soderbergh film The Underneath. In 2002, she retired from acting after 32 years. In November 2016, Duvall was interviewed by Phil McGraw on his daytime talk show, Dr. Phil, about her mental illness. The segment received significant criticism from the public, some claiming she was exploited. Vivian Kubrick, daughter of director Stanley Kubrick, posted an open letter to McGraw on Twitter, while actress Mia Farrow tweeted that it was upsetting and unethical to exploit Shelley Duvall at this vulnerable time in her life. Director Lee Unkrich also saw the Dr. Phil episode and located her in 2018, with the two going on to become friends. Unkrich noted that Duvall remained very proud of her career. In February 2021, Seth Abramovich, writer for The Hollywood Reporter, located Duvall for an interview, stating, "I only knew that it didn't feel right for McGraw's insensitive sideshow to be the final word on her legacy." The article noted that her memory was sharp and full of engrossing stories. With regard to The Shining, Duvall spoke of the emotional toll of performing the role of Wendy Torrance and the challenges of long days on the set, but said that Kubrick was very warm and friendly to her. Angelica Houston, who was dating Jack Nicholson at the time, believed that Duvall was fully committed to the role and had even rented a small apartment in order to be close to the set. On July 11, 2024, aged 75, Duvall died in her sleep at home in Blanco, Texas, due to complications from diabetes. Career. Born in Texas, Duvall was discovered by director Robert Altman, who was impressed with her upbeat presence and cast her in the black comedy film Brewster McCloud, 1970. Despite her hesitance towards becoming an actress, she continued to work with him, appearing in McCabe and Mrs. Miller, 1971, and Thieves Like Us, 1974. Duvall's breakthrough role was in Altman's Nashville, 1975. Her leading role in Altman's drama Three Women, 1977, won her the Cannes Film Festival Award for Best Actress and a nomination for the British Academy Film Award for Best Actress in a Leading Role. She followed up with a supporting role in Woody Allen's satirical romantic comedy Annie Hall and hosted Saturday Night Live, both in 1977. She became famous for her leading roles across the 1980s, such as Olive Oyl in Altman's live-action feature version of Popeye, and Wendy Torrance in Stanley Kubrick's horror film The Shining, both in 1980. Through the 1980s, Duvall appeared in Terry Gilliam's fantasy film Time Bandits, 1981, the short comedy horror film Frankenweenie, 1984, and the comedy Roxanne, 1987. She ventured into producing television programming aimed at children and youth in the latter half of the 1980s, creating and hosting the programs Fairy Tale Theater, 1982 to 1987, and Nightmare Classics, 1989, and earning Primetime Emmy Award nominations for creating and hosting Tall Tales and Legends, 1985 to 1987, and Shelley Duvall's Bedtime Stories, 1992 to 1994. Across the 1990s, Duvall acted sporadically, playing supporting roles in Steven Soderbergh's thriller The Underneath, 1995, and Jane Campion's drama The Portrait of a Lady, 1996. After Manna from Heaven, 2002, she left acting until returning for her final role in the horror film The Forest Hills, 2023. Her mental health in the interim was covered by various media, briefly turning her private life public. Rest in peace, Shelley Alexis Duvall. You may have gone, but you will never be forgotten. Thank you for watching and kindly subscribe, like and share this video to family and friends.